Well, I am continuing on with the Fun City Edition Primetime Panic TV set. Now, I really loved Dreams Don't Die, and I thought I'd jump onto the one that looked the least interesting to me, which was kind of strange because it was the highest rated movie within this box set. You look at IMDb, Letterboxd, Freedom is the highest rated movie from the three movies in this set. It just didn't interest me. Even sitting down to watch this one, I found it a little bit of a struggle to get into the characters or the situation. You've got Mayor Winningham as Libby Bellow, a character who has a really weird relationship with her mother at the start. It's made apparent that she's running away from home a lot and doesn't really want to live within the confines of her mother's household.
I love you, Mom. You know that.
I love you. Do you know that?
It's better this way. You know how bad I want to be with Dad. I'll call you, okay?
Yeah, keep in touch.
I'm terribly sorry about all this.
Yeah, me too.
She's struggling to go on with her, but she quite clearly loves her mother. She makes no qualms about that at all. She just doesn't want to be in the kind of vicinity that she has. And we kind of watch the characters at the start as she gets emancipated for her mother and gets to go out on her own, getting her own house, living her own life, and how she connects with a carnival and starts to meet people there, create her own little community, ultimately joining the ranks and feeling part of something. But it feels a little bit of a struggle to get there. It's well acted, it's well constructed, and it's an interesting tale that was very different than what I expected. And although I admire the movie, I still feel it's something that I didn't fully enjoy at the time and something I struggled watching with. It's something that I had a hard time connecting with because I couldn't put my mind in the situation of Libby. I couldn't understand why she had this deep love for her parents, or her mother and father who are separated in the movie, but didn't want to live there, didn't want to be part of that household and that relationship. But I love to see this character going out on her own. I love to see the performance that Mayor Winningham gives the character of Libby here by being a little bit daunted by what she's doing, going to the shops and just buying a load of crap for food, ultimately opening up her lifestyle to a group of carnival people just because she wants to have that connection and make these routes on her own. To see the trials and tribulations of her as she encounters love and other things that puts her off and make mistakes was interesting. But I always was drawn back to the relationship between mother and daughter and why it had deteriorated so much.
You want to be free? You have to take responsibility for what you do.
Don't give me that junk. Don't preach it.
Don't you talk to me like that.
It was something that really I couldn't get out of the movie, and maybe I'm missing something. It could be a fact that I just never clicked onto the reason here, but it's said several times that Libby loves her mum. Her mum loves her. There's no animosity between them. She just doesn't want to live by her mother's rules in her household, and it just seems weird to see that character without any antagonising relationships that are really pushing her out of the door.
Libby?
I'm okay. I'm just calling to tell you that I'm okay because you'd be worried. I'm not dead or anything. I'm working with the carnival and I love it. I'm really happy here for the first time in my life.
Which I didn't quite understand, but it's a movie that's set in a different time, in a different place, and ultimately was enjoyable, but not the kind of movie that I would go down and watch multiple times. Performances were great. The music was really fun. I liked the idea of the carnival culture and how they were working together and the family units that they built there and how they were so interchangeable throughout a lot of the movie as well. But again, it's just a movie that left me feeling rather hollow. I had experienced something that I couldn't understand, and the movie didn't allow me to understand that as well, which I feel is a kind of failing on somebody's behalf. Could be mine, could be the movie. You can let me know when you tell me your thoughts on this film and how you got on with it. Of course, there's other content up here that you can check out, more reviews of mine. Next up will be Death Ride to Osaka, which hopefully should live up to my expectations. I hope. Of course, if you feel like I deserve it, like this video, explain the movie to me if you do, and I'll see you next time on Man v Film.